Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's another episode of PGN Live. Woof! We were on this morning. We were having a great discussion on this fine Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. But it was a little bit of a shorter stream, and I said I'd be back on later to continue, so that's what we're doing now. We're going to pick up from where we left off. In case you're watching this stream for the first time, we can go over some of the stuff, or all of it if you want to, from what we went over this morning, but maybe with a little bit of a different approach or something like that, so that if you were watching that one, this won't just feel like deja vu. Okay, I already heard that. What else, though, you know? But before we get too far in, let's see if there's anybody here, because I could be talking to myself. But I think we have somebody already here in the chat. Let's find out, though. Gotta wait for the pop-out chat to happen. To pop in? Wait for that pop-out chat to pop up? Maybe that's it, yeah? Pokemon Fan 34, hi there. Mario Master says first. Pokemon Fan 34 is like, oh no, you're second. Ooh, them fighting words. David Patterson, hey y'all. Mario Master, maybe not LOL. Carlton-san, hey Paul in chat. Hey Carlton-san. Brody says, hey. You are still first, LOL. Mario Master, says David Patterson. Brody says, I am so hyped for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Let's go. Let's party tonight. You got that right. Oh, I am so pumped. What a good time. I have said it multiple times before. It's always a good time to be a Nintendo fan. You know, there's never been a generation where I didn't enjoy myself and what I was playing, right? As a young kid, getting a Nintendo Entertainment System, gosh, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Holy smokes! Speaking of things I thoroughly enjoy, Pokemon Fan 34 with 5 gifted memberships we are adding to this morning's stream. Big thank you, Pokemon Fan 34, with the awesome 5 out of nowhere gifted memberships, taking us up to 19. Isn't that cool? Starting the stream off this strong with like 14 already in the bank from the earlier stream. We're not just at 5 right now. We're already at 19, like 2 minutes in. Thanks to the help from the earlier stream. But still, pretty awesome. Big thank you, Pokemon Fan 34. Diamond RPG, Morris Bicoris, Salman, Roderick, and Tall Show. All 5 recipients. Super cool of you. I appreciate it. Way to go, kicking off this stream. Nice. Yvonne Francois, hello there. Tabby Cat Games, hi there. Tonight's going to be epic, I can tell you. Oh, yeah. J Biggs and Mr. NY for life. What's up, everyone in the Galeverse? What's up, J Biggs, Mr. NY for life? Brody says, let's go! You did hit Teleshow, Pokemon Fan 34. Tabby Cat Games. By the way, that brown belt video did go up last night. Last night? Yeah, it's up. It's up. It's another arm one. But thrown in there is a little bit of hip flexors and lower abs, gentle. A little bit of balance. So it's a little bit of, it's different. It's definitely different than the other tricep one. It's harder. But like any of them, you determine how difficult you want it to be. In case some of you don't know what am I talking about to like Tabby Cat Games, the PGN brown belt tier on this site, on this YouTube channel, is that every month you tell me in that community post for brown belt members what exercise you want that month. What do you want to work out on? What do you want to improve? And I customize a specific workout, 8, 12-minute, whatever it takes, where I perform the workout for you. I'm talking as if I'm talking to you one-on-one, and I drop that video, put it online, and that video satisfies your personal training needs. Martial arts, yoga, karate, fitness, calisthenics, weightlifting, cardio, whatever, balance, stretching, whatever you want, it's for you. But it's also available in an anonymous way to all the other PGN brown belt tier people. Now, if any of the other brown belt tier people ask a question, you also get access to it. So eventually, if you're a PGN brown belt tier person, you will have a lot of customized videos either to you or to other people in the chat that you know like, oh yeah, he's probably talking to that person, or I don't know who he's talking to, but you're just benefiting from the exercise tips. I don't like to talk on the stream and have like too many one-on-one conversations for too long, unless if obviously someone like has a thought-provoking question that brings that out of me or something. So whenever I get into like a one-on-one, what's this brown belt stuff talking about? That's why I elaborated a little bit. And if anybody is interested, well, there you go. Sign up for that brown belt tier. Learn some new exercises. Have the best online personal trainer in the world serve you. Got some comments in the chat. If I didn't read it earlier, Nin128 saying return of the Paul Gale. Yes, that's right, Nin128. Thank you for being here. We didn't connect, by the way, in time for your comment regarding Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, I realize. You know what I mean? Like we did for Super Mario Galaxy 1 plus Super Mario Galaxy 2. But that's okay. That's okay. I hope you're excited for the game tomorrow. I hope you're pumped for it. Dank Meme Center X says, stand back. It's a calamity. Y'all, less than 24 hours. I will finally learn about the imprisoning war. Okay, no more caps. You could have caps. All you like. I don't mind. But yes, Joycey J. Gosh. It's exciting. One thing that I hope the game has that I don't know if it's a given is a little bit of expanded Zelda lore beyond Tears of the Kingdom. If it's just beyond enough that it's Breath of the Wild too, that's cool. But if it's a little bit beyond both, where there's a little tie-in to something like Skyward Sword, ooh, that would be very cool. Or if there's no tie-in to something else because it's a little bit more clearly defined as, no, this is like a fourth pillar. This one has its own timeline. Could you imagine? Because we don't know for concrete certainty that here's the split from Skyward Sword to Ocarina to diving out, right? We don't know if Breath of the Wild might be this whole other thing. And from Tears of the Kingdom to the Breath of the Wild, it goes all the way back to something that's not Skyward Sword, right? We don't know for 100% fact that that's the case. We get things like a hero from another time wore this outfit, like Ocarina, this and that. We get familiar places, Kakariko Village, Lon Lon Ranch, and like there's things that you can be like, oh, maybe this exists and this and that, but we don't know for sure. Anyways, any extra expanded, non-expected lore that we could get from this game, I'd be all over. Brody, tomorrow I'm losing $70. You're losing $70, but you're gaining. You're losing $70, but you're gaining far more than 70 minutes of life added onto your being on this planet. Because the amount of joy you're going to get is going to add life to you. because the endorphins are going to be popping. Those synapses are going to be happy, triggering. Oh, the satisfaction you get, the amount of smiles, that dopamine rush, it's going to add to your longevity. And if you knew in life that for every extra dollar you put towards this magic potion bottle, you got to live another minute, I mean, you would try as hard as you could to save up as much money as you can to buy more life, because life is so valuable, right? Not to get morbid, but if you ever lost a pet or a loved one, a family member, friend, something, you know. So if you just look at it like that, yeah, this $70 is definitely going to get me more than 70 minutes of fun. That 70 minutes of fun is going to be so satisfying to my innards that it might as well be adding 70 minutes of life to my life. Boom! Mic drop, getting philosophical right up in here. But yeah, video games are healthy. They can be. Anything can be unhealthy if it's an obsession or it's too laser focused without anything else in the way. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about gaming as an awesome hobby that we love. Heck yeah, it's good for you. Anyhow, I'll stop preaching for now. The Great Wah says, hey all, Tabby Cat Games is vouching for that brown belt tier. Thank you. It's worth it. Sign up, y'all. That's right. Sign up. Hopefully at midnight we will remember the imprisoning war. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew, what else we got? Carlton Song with the $2 super chat. Holy smokes. Still don't know if I want it physically or digitally. Oof. I'll tell you my standpoint on that. Big thank you, first of all, Carlton Song. That's awesome of you. Dang. We're just rolling in this. It's really cool that we started off this chat not just with Pokemon Fan 34 and yours, but this morning's that, is really helping like with the total and the hype and all of it. So, I'm mostly a physical gamer. But there are certain games that I purposely bought because I thought it just made more sense. Like Splatoon 3, I bought it digitally because I realized, that's being able to use 2 copies at once. Because I had Splatoon 3 cartridge, that means I could only play it once at a time. But digitally means I could share the game on the other account, meaning other members in my household, in which we had 2 Nintendo Switches at the time, a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch OLED model. For instance, my son, who is on the other Nintendo Switch, I could play Splatoon 3 on my file, and he could play Splatoon 3 on his file at the same time. Buying Splatoon 3 digitally made sense, because it effectively gave me 2 copies of the game. It meant that the 2 of us could play online co-op on 2 different systems at the same time. That topped over the importance factor of owning Splatoon 3 physically. Animal Crossing, I bought digitally as well because it made sense to have that game always in the system to play in a time where I was swapping out other titles to play, like for me, but to just go back easily access into Animal Crossing that everybody in the household was playing, right? Recently, though, you've got a little bit of a different approach where Hades 2, I remember, it was $30 on Nintendo Switch 2. It only took up like 11 gigabytes anyways, digitally. The physical version wasn't 30, it was 50, and coming out 8 weeks later. So it's like, well, okay, it's not exactly eating up a whole lot of storage space. If I go digital, it's like 11 gigs versus physical, nothing. But it's 30 versus 50, and 8 weeks later. I could wait for the 8 weeks, but hold up. 30, when you buy from GameStop, you actually save 5%. So it's actually like $28.50 for the digital version of Hades 2, or $55.40 after tax. So it's like a $27 difference. It's effectively double. How could I justify spending twice the amount on Hades 2 and wait 8 weeks later? Same dilemma that I had with Mortal Kombat Collection. It was 40, but if you pre-ordered it digitally, it was 35. Use the GameStop hack, it's not 35, it's like 34.75. Or you wait 6 weeks and you spend 60, which is 65.50 after tax. Oh, so not quite double, but like another 23 bucks, like getting close to that double marker. Yeah, I just bought Mortal Kombat physically, digitally, because it's only 11 gigs of space too. Now, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. They come out day and date. This one's going to take up a little bit more sizable 45 gigs of your storage space. Digital. That storage space is useful. It's precious. This physical one, nothing. Digital one, a cool 70, no tax. The physical one, after tax, 77. But see what I mean? It's only $7 more. It's not like 27 or 30 or almost double. It's only 7, so the percentage is minute, 10% more that you're paying for the physical. Same day, and like 40 gigs less space. I vote physical for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. And I have a feeling that throughout this era, the smart thing to do is going to be play it case by case. At least that's the financially responsible thing to do, is kind of play it case by case. Some people, though, might be super against anything digital. Well, guess what? Eventually, probably the future of gaming, eventually one day, is going to be all digital. I will never not be a gamer. When I don't have a choice, and it's either game and have a tremendous amount of fun in life gaming, but it just be digital, versus no longer have that happy medium that I love just because I'm standing by I'm not going to give it into digital. Dude, you're missing out yourself because of this mental limit of I can't buy digital. When you don't get the choice anymore, I'm not going to ever stop having fun in a medium I love. You know what I mean? That to me is absurd. I've read comments, when physical gaming dies, so does my hobby. Why? Why? Wouldn't you still want to play future Zeldas, Marios, and Street Fighters and Final Fantasies and stuff regardless of what happens with the medium? Is it not still worth the hours of joy that you're still going to get, regardless of true ownership at that point, or actual tangibly being able to take it to a store and sell it? Heck, you could sell the system with all the stuff on it. Heck, you could still give it to your kids one day and they could enjoy that digital library. They could re-download stuff. Anyways, I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, you'll never find me not gaming. You'll never find me not gaming. But that's because this is my favorite. This is my favorite form of entertainment. I like movies. I like TV shows. I like books. I like music. I like some sports. I like going to certain events. Pro wrestling event here, football game there. But, man, nothing beats video games for me. Anyhow, let's get back to the chat. That was a little bit of a rant, but hopefully a useful one. Nid 128. Oh snap! I totally forgot. That's okay. You know, you saved that 77. But thank you for offering. Joycey is so happy. Pokemon Fan 34 says, "Heck yeah, good reason too." Opal Dust. Crazy is so close to PS2 in sales. Yeah, Opal Dust. I know Nintendo said 154.01, but within the first couple of days, like I said in this morning stream, it topped 154.02. Nintendo Switch is the most sold Nintendo console of all time as of October 2nd, maybe even October 1st. It is number one. At the end of the year, it will be at over 155. Call it 155.2. Do you realize at 155.2, you're at 4.8 away? And then by March 31st, you're at like 3.9 away? You don't think that those 3.9 are going to sell between April 1st, 2026 and like July 31st to September 30th, 2027? You don't think they could bust out 3.9 million in at that point it'll be 1 year 4 to 1 year 6 months? Come on. Come on. Come on. A year, yeah, it's just about there, just about there. Summer 2027. Predicting it. It's going to top that 160. I will be happy. Oh, I will be alone. LOL. Oh well, everyone who is happy for Age of Imprisonment, I am happy for you. Oh. Pokemon Fan 34, maybe you won't be alone. Maybe you'll decide, you know what, I'm going to pick it up. Well, I guess the good question would be, have you played Hyrule Warriors or Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Because if you played both and you didn't like either, then there's a decent chance that this game might not be for you. But if you haven't played either, maybe it would be worth trying the demo out for this one. So far, they are in some stores. What would be nice is if the demo was also on eShop, like a free demo. I don't know. Maybe you'll play down the road, Pokemon Fan 34. Well, maybe not. You know, everyone's a little bit different in their gaming habits, and it's all good. They've been adamant it's canon importance. They've been adamant in canon importance than the time travel BS from the Age of Calamity. Yeah, this is like, oh, this is the legit thing instead of Age of Calamity's quasi prequelness that was then like, no, kind of alternate-y. I still loved Age of Calamity. Excellent game for me. Corny Puddle. The stress will be receding. Let's not forget that next year will be the 40th for Zelda. One more shot for... Oh boy, that's right. Corny Puddle, good to see you here. David Patterson here. Good to see you, of course. Pokemon Fan 34 says, only 11 likes. If there are 23 people watching now, there's got to be more than 11 likes. I think, right? Let me check. 14 likes. 14 likes, 23 people. Hey, that's over half. Let's see. Dank says, the problem with making loose ties to prior games means they can't leave it unresolved. Unless I see where my boy Cass... Oh, where did Cass go? Did Cass wander off to another land? Yeah, there are some oddities between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Where it's a sequel, yeah, but some things don't feel like... Did Breath of the Wild happen to y'all like 5 years ago or not? Exucky Jucky says, can't wait to see the bear long, then you let Paul... The beard? Like my beard getting longer? Yeah, it's getting there. Excuse me, let's get the likes up, yes. Michael Gutman, hey. Got Age of Imprisonment, new Pokemon AZ, and Fortnite at Disneyland Rush tomorrow, everyone. And Fortnite's got The Simpsons. Gosh, I haven't tried it yet. I think my kid has. I think my son has. Wait, did he? I hope he has. I want to. The Legend of Zelda live action movie at New Zealand, the 40th anniversary coming up next year. What the showcase will reveal. Joycey saying getting it physically for that earlier. The Kirby Air Rider demo online November 8th. That's in 3 days. Is that Friday? Saturday. No, this Saturday. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. J Biggs gets everything digital. I mean, you got less clutter there. You're not carbon polluting, I guess. You know, I mean, there's always benefits to everything. You can look at it both ways, both ways. Speaking of ways to look at things, I'm looking at something right now that's in front of me that's green and looks beautiful. Stake 1024 with 5 gifted memberships. That adds to that 1. Boom. Makes it 6. That 21, boom, becomes 26. And then stake 1024. Thank you so much for that awesome contribution. Let's move you up here. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much. Shiny Metro Trainer, also with that green. Member for 2 months badge. I love to see the greenery. We've got a lot of green in here. Very, very little gray. Michael Gutman with more green. Member for 2 months. I like it. Let's see. Who are the recipients of Stake 1024's 5 gifted memberships? Blaine Plays Alt, Homuru Akemi, Sylveon, Mr. Zero. I always wonder about Cass, Goose, Cass. Oh, and then you're saying Goose was weird. Goose, Skyward Sword. Yeah. W Steak, shout out. Big thank you to Steak. Big thank you to Michael Hall in here. Michael with another greenery. Hi, Paul. Any news on Prime 2 and 3? Twilight Princess and Luigi's Mansion 4? Well, first of all, my news is Michael Hall. That's very awesome of you. Thank you so much for that awesome $5. We gotta turn this to 31. And just like that, we're almost halfway there. Natsu, welcome to PGN White Belt. That's not a, I've been a member for a month or two. That's a welcome to. That's a new membership, yeah? Yeah. That counts in here. We're running out of space. Thank you, Natsu, for joining. Put that in here. And now we're officially halfway there. And Tabby using her chat to say, I am hyped. How are you celebrating tomorrow? I am so hyped because tomorrow... Do I have work tomorrow? I might be off. I might be off, or I have a good amount of free time on Thursday that I'm going to GameStop in the morning. I'm picking it up. And I'm going to play. Oh, I'm going to play so much. I am so stoked. I'm going to go... I forgot what time they open. I'm going to go right when they open. I'm going to come home and I'm going to play. I'll stream too. I got to talk about my feedback. My feedback. I got some shorts to film too. You know, fun as always. But I'm definitely going to play for a majority of that morning. And to answer Michael Hall's question, no, unfortunately I don't. Tomorrow. Oh, shoot, tomorrow I get to go pick up my amiibo too. Yes, sweet. So, Michael, I was thinking for a while that tomorrow could be the day that if Nintendo were to shadow drop Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3, it would be a digital announcement, reveal, release tomorrow to coincide with the amiibo drop. I guess that's still possible. It is possible in a wild way that Nintendo could just start up their morning, Thursday morning, on X, 7 a.m. Pacific time, and say, available now on the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and Metroid Prime 3 Corruption remastered, or bundle of 1 and 2, just HD'd up, like Pikmin 1 and 2. But I haven't heard a word on it, you know? I'm not ruling it out. It's just the likelihood starts to go down. You know, tomorrow will be 28 days until Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. You might not want to overcrowd the Metroid gaming right now, because then people's dollars might be used up on 2 and 3 and not by 4. Or their dollars might be in advance preoccupied with 4 that they skip out on 2 and 3, or maybe it just adds to the hype and people buy it. Or you do 2 and 3 later. I do think 2 and 3 will be modernized, but I just don't know when. Twilight Princess, there's a part of me that thinks that next year, for the game's 20th anniversary, it could be a good time to highlight the game's 20th anniversary. Release it in November, so it's still within the 40th anniversary year of The Legend of Zelda, and just half a year before the new Zelda movie. For with all what we know is maybe the way Link and Zelda look like in that movie are how they look like in Twilight Princess. So maybe the Twilight Princess gets a remastered treatment to make it look like that E3 2011 tech demo, but then, jacked up since time has moved on and Nintendo Switch 2 is far more powerful than Wii U, right? But no official word. And regarding Luigi's Mansion 4, hopes and dreams, but you don't sell a 14 million selling game like Luigi's Mansion 3 and then not do anything with it. You know what I mean? So I think Luigi's Mansion 4 will happen, but it just might be a little ways away. Corny Puddle, welcome to PGN White Belt. Oh man, I'm gonna have to drag this down. What's going on today? Corny Puddle, that's not a new. That's not a, hey, I've been here. I'm using my monthly super chat gift ability. That's a welcome. Welcome, Corny Puddle. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. We've got some new members today. Shiny Metroid Trainer. Man, I've never seen that many things up. Well, this has got to be one of the... Wait, hold on. How come Corny Puddle showed up twice? Hold on. I've got lots of greens and yellows and different shades of greens because of Michael Hall's light green. A lot of stuff flying up there at once. Shiny Metroid Trainer with a big 10. Thank you so much. I got to put you on here. That's wild. I didn't even read the comment yet. Well, Shiny Metroid Trainer, I'm just taken aback by that awesomeness. I am grateful. Let me read this question. And the Great Wah! Welcome to PGN White Belt. Everybody's getting, you know what? Everyone's just getting a membership today, which is super cool to see. Thank you, Great Wah. Welcome. You're here long enough. I love to see everybody turning green. Thank you. Okay, Shiny Metroid Trainer. Let's see. I can't wait for Zelda Age of Imprisonment tomorrow. I will be playing it with my dad split screen. I wish more games had split screen. I am also getting my Prime 4 amiibo tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect right there. I'll tell you why. Number one, you're going to be playing with your dad. I'm going to get back to that in a moment. But number two, dude, the Metroid Prime 4 amiibo, I'm going to have to reorganize this because this is the bad guy shelf. Now that there's there's other bad guys that can't be here. Ganondorf's up there, for instance, and like the other Ganondorf's in the living room, for instance. But like, this is like kind of the main bad guy shelf, aka Metroid's bad guy shelf, as 4 of the 5 are from her franchise, from Samus's. But then I've got the Guardian in between here, But I'm gonna have to rearrange and play a bit because Samus on Viola, or with Viola, that's going to have to take a spot. And then the new Samus is going to have to take a spot. And the Silex is going to have to take a spot. And Silex is going to be fitting on the bad guy shelf. Oh, dang. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be pretty cool. Roger Enyart, another cool, with 10 gifted memberships. Holy smokes. Out of nowhere. Look at all these 10s on the board. This is amazing. Roger. Wow. Thank you so much for the 10. We're at 45. We're 19 away from that Nintendo $64 goal to give one of you a $10 eShop today. But I did say, before I read off Roger's gifted members who were the recipients, I said, I got to get back to Shiny Metroid Trainer on props on playing with your dad. That is really cool. I like to hear it. My parents weren't giant gamers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a giant gamer. My kids are growing up with a giant gamer for a dad. You know what I mean? But my parents, they played with me. They partook in my hobby. I played a bit with them, different titles over the years in my youth, you know? But my kids nowadays, Age of Calamity, I can't tell you how much fun I had playing with my son 5 years ago. Him being my main player 2 on my file, me being his main player 2 on his file, sometimes us playing single player on our own files. Me being Cappy for my daughter and Cappy for my son in Super Mario. Excuse me. In Super Mario Odyssey on their files. My wife being my player 2 in Split Fiction. A combination of my wife's son and daughter, or my combination of like my wife's son and myself being my daughter's player 2 in her Split Fiction, and every other kind of combination of like my wife, daughter, and me being my son's player 2 in his Split Fiction. Like, dude, Split Fiction, co-op gaming, same thing with Luigi's Mansion 3. I was hoping that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 would have a little brother mode or little sister mode where a second player could just kind of run around and do stuff. You know what I mean? You could control 6 characters on screen at the same time. Pop, 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 pop. Why not just like give a little action for that player to just wiggle the analog stick around and like hit the A button to throw a sword or something like that? You know, like it's such a nice little bonus to play. But the fact is that this is like a woven in, integrated, proper mode. I love 2-player split screen or 2-player on screen, like in the split fiction segments where it wasn't split in half the screen, but the actions were still, you know, co-op. Like, I love that stuff. And playing with your dad, that's cool. So, shout outs. Good job for you. Good on you, Shiny Metroid Trainer. Way to go. I like that. Let's get to Roger's 10 gifted. Epic Pancake, Egghead USA, Friends Fries, Gork, Andres, Costa, Planet, Timo T, and Cedric Demazo, and Kuru Kamina. Big thank you, Roger. Big thank you, Shiny Metroid Trainer. And the Great Wah, Corny Puddle, Natsu, Ash, Carlton-san, Lily Young, Michael Hall, Pokemon Fan 34, Snake 1024, Nintendo's All-Stars. All of you. Everyone just being here today. I appreciate it. Big time. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. Hold on a second. We just got our new biggest dono of October. Right? Oh, that's a 2-way tie. I have to update this. Nintendo's All-Stars and Shiny Metroid Trainer, you share now the top spot in biggest stream donation of the month in either a single chat, super chat, or just a total stream's worth at 10. So that's my little highlight section saying a big thank you. Jeez, I'm so far behind on chat. Let me see where I could pick up. We still can't hit Brody or Mario Maker. Eventually they'll be green. W. Roger, which amiibo are you getting? More green, says Shiny Metroid Trainer. Come on, guys. We gotta do Paul like Ninty Pride. Show some love. Thank you, David Patterson. I appreciate it. Markimus. I find it interesting that Nintendo seems to really be determined to make movies going forward. That's another thing to talk about. We basically got confirmation that beyond the three known cinematic movies in the Nintendo universe being the Super Mario Brothers movie, the upcoming the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and the upcoming The Legend of Zelda live action film, it looks like there's at least two more. We know that there's like this vision of a trilogy for Zelda films, but I don't think those are the other two spots. I think that one's got to be a Donkey Kong movie, and the other one, oh, I would love Star Fox so much. Metroid. Dude, sign me up for anything. I'm a fan of so many of Nintendo's IP that I'm in it. Nintendo stuff is my favorite. I love Marvel stuff. I love DC stuff. I love Star Wars stuff. I love Ninja Turtles. That's not really a stuff. That's like its own thing, right? But like I love Nintendo stuff the most. I love Capcom stuff. I love the color yellow. Woo! Just like that. Hold on. Michael Hall gets this spot now. Michael Hall with 15. The biggest super chatter in one single stream for the month. Bringing us to 55. Super close to that Nintendo 64 goal now. Holy smokes. Thank you, Michael. Wow. What amiibo would you want Nintendo to still make? Thank you so much, first of all, for that super generous 10 following the generous 5. 15. Fantastic. And an awesome question, too. I have an easy answer. Arwing. I don't have it here. I'll have to bring it out on the next stream. I have an awesome, beautiful polystone big. It lights up from the back. The G diffuser system. Arwing from First Four Figures. It's a beautiful statue. It's in the living room. And I used to kind of play with it. I do once in a while I hold it by the base. I'll throw on some music. Dun, 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 dun. Different Star Fox music, and I'll fly around the house and stuff like that. Do a barrel roll. And I'll play and have a good time. But I want a plastic PVC either mini statue from First Four Figures or like a good quality. Now, I'd be willing to pay $100 for a good quality PVC statue, little bit smaller, little less good looking than a polystone Arwing, but that I could just play with the plastic figure, that I could hang from the ceiling with some invisible fishing wire and have a few Star Fox Arwings in formation. You know how rad that'd be? That'd be so cool. But now amiibo are starting to get into that $30, $40, $50 price range. But they also are bigger, better quality. Look at Luma and Rosalina. Look at Mario and Luma. Look at that rocking chair and the house and all this stuff. I'm like, dang, they're starting to look good. That's why they cost $40. Look at the amount of plastic that the Kirby Air Riders ones are coming with. Like, 50 is kind of high, but opposable, mixable, blah, blah, blah. Give me some Arwing amiibo that cost the full 50, but make them pretty big, make them pretty beefy. We got Mega Yarn Yoshi. We know Nintendo's not opposed to making big stuff on amiibo. Allow me to take the Arwing off, make it cost more because it also does light up. Yes, we have the Starlink, Star Fox Joy-Con adapter controller dealio, and that's pretty cool. It lights up in the back. The Arwing looks a little different, but yeah. Long question, or not long answer. Arwing amiibo. And for that matter, I want a Landmaster amiibo, and I want a Bloomerang one. Because I would like to see Star Fox come back in a big fashion, and I want amiibo of them. And when you do it, I'll probably buy the Fox Falco Slippy Peppy. Yeah, Fox Falco Slippy and Peppy, and the Great Fox too. Like, I want a whole Star Fox awesome line. 10 different amiibo, whatever it is. Yeah. F-Zero. Oh, I was thinking it right as I read it. F-Zero. I like the ships. I like the Blue Falcon. I wouldn't mind a nice Blue Falcon. That'd be cool. Roger Enyart says, Paul Gale Network, I usually don't tell people it's my birthday, but yesterday was my 56th birthday. Happy birthday, Roger. Man, that is awesome. I wish you're already a member, but even if you weren't, I couldn't gift you a membership. I'm grateful that you're already a member. Man, all I could give you right now is a big thank you and my sincerest wishes for you to have a healthy year up ahead. Stay happy. Best of luck to you in all that you seek out. Anything that you try to do, may it just go well. A little bit more mojo, a little bit more positive vibes on your side. You know, I appreciate you being here, helping out with the community, donating to the channel, whether it's directly to me in super chats or in helping build up the community with gifted memberships or the Tears of the Kingdom amiibo or the Mario coins. You know, like, you've done a lot, but even without those things, just being in here and being a positive person, seeing you connect with other people like Tabby and doing streams together and stuff like that. It's cool having you here. It's cool having everybody here, but it is your birthday. So you're the man of the hour. Happy 56th birthday. Yeah. Main thing, you know, health. I wish you good health. Health is wealth. And then beyond that, yeah, good fortune to you in all that you seek out, whether it's more streaming, a pay raise at work, a promotion, something, personal relationships, setting up the coolest looking entertainment, game room space that you can, you know. I hope it all goes well. But thank you for being here and thank you for sharing. And, you know, happy birthday once again. And I hope that this chat sends you some positive happy birthday vibes right back. Carlton San, my big two are Nintendo and WWE. Good question, F-Zero Amiibo. 2 more likes to 30. Did that put you at 64? I think that brought us to 55. 10, 20, 30, 36, 41, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 64. Oh, it did bring us to 64. Oh, shoot. It did bring us to Nintendo 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 38, 44, 49, 64. We're at Nintendo 64. Thank you, Michael Hall. I did not add it up because I got thrown off by. Oh, that's why I didn't, because gotta put this here. I lost. Not that I didn't pay attention, but I lost attention for a moment. Okay, we will be giving out a gift card tonight. $10 eShop card. Let's go. My next guest for Nintendo Direct Showcase is September 2026. Lots of people sending Roger that happy birthday message. I like to see it. If you haven't already, keep giving Roger that happy birthday love. Exucky Jucky, when Paul going to dye his hair pink? I dyed my hair pink yesterday, kind of, but I know you can't really see it. Watch this.
Down! Down, you get down the street! You said it would be easy. Do you know what they did to you? Now it's my turn. It's my world, it's my word, it's my turn. It's my day.
So here,
Today
it's dyed pink. but it's
November
dark.
5th, 1995. Twisted Metal launched for the Sony PlayStation in North America. Down! Down, you get down!
The reason why I jumped like that, you can see I just modified the board. Roger with another 10 gifted members. You got sidetracked by all the green tonight. Like, yeah, I did. I can't believe Prime 4 will be out in a month. Yeah, you can't. 29 days. Tomorrow is 28. Tomorrow is the 4-week mark. That's pretty exciting. Elijah Dragon, Monkey FB, Bradley Taylor, Scapio. Nintendo Prime is here. Welcome, Nintendo Prime. But Nintendo Prime is not a recipient of this membership. Where are the other names? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Uh-oh. Could it be? Do you remember the last time this happened? Where the memberships came, and then some of us got refunded because the channel reached its peak of like how many people have their ability to receive memberships turned on. Uh-oh. It might have happened again. Well, Roger, you might get refunded $6 possibly, or maybe those $6 did go to other people out there, but for some reason it didn't show up. But that's rare. That's a little bit of an oddity because regardless of whether someone is here in the live stream or not, it shows up their name. Like a lot of the people that received a membership tonight aren't here, but they still got it. So Roger, regardless, your intention was absolutely to gift another 10, but it is possible that 4 might be all that went through and that you donated 6. But regardless of whether 4 got it or 10 got it and the other 6 are just unknown, thank you so much for the generosity. I really appreciate it. Again. I don't know what happened. Paul, what are some of your favorite third-party games on Switch 2 so far? Right off the bat, Fast Fusion was an excellent, fast-paced racer that I liked. Split Fiction might be my favorite third-party game on the system, period, which for me was a launch title. I know it was 3 months old at that point, but it didn't matter. For me, new game, completely new. Street Fighter 6, but I already owned that on other platforms as well. I thought it was a fantastic port, and I love Street Fighter. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, I bought that, or more accurately, my wife bought that for me for my birthday in July. And it's wonderful. I love Tony Hawk games. And 3 in particular is my favorite. I got the Mortal Kombat collection, which is really good too. Hades 2, oh, hold on. Hades 2, Split Fiction. And then there's the bumped up Nintendo Switch 2 version of Hogwarts Legacy, which is really good. Dang, that's a lot. That's a lot of good third parties already. Jeez. I'm gonna say Hades 2. I think Hades 2 is my favorite third-party Nintendo Switch game so far. But there, I just named you a bunch. Michael's saying it releases 2 weeks before your winter break from work. Carlton San, love that short. Thank you. I'll be trying to catch more of his streams too. Thank you, Natsu. I thought that was Jason behind you. No, that was me. Was your neighbors saying to each other, should I call the cops? No. Like I was telling Nintendo Prime on his stream, my neighbors should be saying thank you for the entertainment every night. Doing the backyard wrestling, don't try this at home skit. And now, Twisted Metal. Are we full again? Yeah, Roger, we might be. Andres says, thanks for the membership. Nintendo Prime has a gaming channel on YouTube. Oh, Michael Hall. Yeah, Joycey J was she was joking. Yeah, she knows Nintendo Prime. Nintendo Prime is a gamer. Review on game, upcoming game, and more. You don't have a membership turned on? Exaki Chucky? Yeah! Nintendo Prime is 10 out of 10. Would recommend. That's right, Carlton, son. Wait, Mario Master and Exaki Chucky aren't green. I know! I don't think they have the ability to have their membership receiving gifted. Come on now. You don't need a card to get free membership gifted. Just have to have it turned on. That's right. Hello, Andres. Love the music of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Yep. What's the matter, man? Push hard. I got that right. Push hard. Do an alien man that takes you to another stream. So many ways to pay and play without ever getting what you need. I'm not adverse to losing it all, but at least I'm gonna keep my mind. What's the matter, man? Is the time not right? What's the matter, man? Yeah. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3's got a good soundtrack. How good am I at singing it? I don't know. You be the judge, but it's got a good soundtrack. That's a lot of great third-party choices. You have good variety. Yeah, thank you. System's got some bangers on it. Early on. We also don't have Yamamoto green. Have we done the giveaway yet? No. One day we will. We got distracted from all these super chats and gifted members and more talks. One day, my friend. But tonight it's Party or Brody. Can't wait to be Call of Duty on Switch 2. Yeah, that's going to happen eventually. What's your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Ball Super. But Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball overall as an entity. Tsukino Ame. It's November. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Brain fart. October passed. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. It's November. Oh, wait a minute. It's November. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That's right. I changed it from orange to this kind of brownish orange color to be sort of festive for fall, November, Thanksgiving, sort of, but I forgot to change the word. Thank you. Thank you for the fix on there. Just another fantastic stream for Paul Gale Network per usual. Thank you, Carlton son. CK, quite bitter. Yamamoto Reborn, thanks. If someone gives a membership here, I would be grateful. You have to have it turned on. Yeah. Reported who? Roger's asking. Who's all played Tony Hawk's? Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 Tall Show on Nintendo 64. That was the last officially licensed, published Nintendo 64 game in North America. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 is the one third-party game that has appeared on the most Nintendo platforms. N64 and Nintendo GameCube. I want to say a Game Boy Advance version. Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 version. Like 5. Was there a Game Boy Advance version? I think so. Maybe not. Hold on. There's a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 Game Boy Advance. But I don't know about THPS 3. Anyways. N64, GameCube, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2. That's a lot. Yeah, I know those 4 for sure. DBZ or DBC's Super. You know what? Hard to beat Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Super is so good that Tournament of Power arc is so fantastic. I love it so much that elevates the whole Super to me. Without it, Z. With it, it's so good that maybe Z still wins, but maybe Super wins. I don't know, but I love Dragon Ball. I really want Super to come back. Oh man, Daima was cool, but I really want Super to come back. Game Awards next month. Yes, Andres, I'll be going. Z still haven't watched much of Super ESS Tall Show. Roger, and you're saying yes, I was, but I was doing so around the house, so I might step away from a few. Oh, okay. Dragon Ball University 9 or 10. Jeez, I think it's like 9 years old at this point. Astrobot has won Game of the Year. Mario hasn't. Seeing someone went broke after $400 dono is pretty hilarious. You know what? If you are wealthy enough to do $400 donation, and if you donate easily $100 a stream, a couple streams a week, a few streams a month, you have a good enough job, a strong enough savings, have at least the ability to donate, have enough money in the bank that your financials are set, that you're able to be involved in the video game industry, to buy games, and to generously contribute to someone's live stream and boost them up, show thanks for like the art, the craft that they have to make people laugh, fun, entertainment, help enjoy the show. I don't think if you're dropping $400 super chats, you're broke. I don't think that it hurts you. I think that you're doing fine, and it's to prove a point that you're speaking with your wallet, you're speaking with your bravado of, I believe in this. If anything, let me show you what I could do to someone who is being nasty in a chat or trying to act like a cancer and spread and bring an energy level down and have some kind of toxic nature. I don't think that dropping 400, you would do it if it would make you broke, especially since that's not the behavior that you would expect from somebody who donates several $100s every month consistently for a few years. Nah, that's someone who's got their money fine, that they could do that and put a bully down, be like, dude, I don't even care. I'm wealthy. What? I'm not going to let you ruin the vibe. So I don't think that that's the case. And also, that's not accurate. Mario has won Game of the Year. Super Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers 3, World, Super Mario 64, Galaxy 1 and 2 are all multiple Mario games of winning multiple Game of the Year awards from multiple outlets, including Odyssey. You know? Yeah, no, there's an easy 6-7 Mario games in the last 40 years that have won Game of the Year by a vast majority amount of outlets out there. So I know your username is your username, and everyone's entitled to write their own username, but just saying that it's not accurate if you're trying to be serious with it. If you're trying to play with it, then that's fine, you know. Do whatever. It's all good. 33. Is it too late to start One Piece? I heard there's like years worth of episodes. I think there's like 1,200. I mean, if you just started watching 4 a day, which is like, what, hour and a half, 2 hours of entertainment, you'd be caught up in a year. That's all right. One Piece is the GOAT to you, Markamus. See, I haven't watched it myself. I know of things. Roger's Base, he's a good friend. He's really into One Piece. I'd recommend check out Roger's Base and his channel if you want to dive a little bit more into that space. Yamato Reborn. Also, everything around Goku Black was freaking great. Yeah, no, that was a great part of it too. What's your favorite Dragon Ball Saiyan's grade? 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Paul? My favorite Dragon Ball Saiyan's grade? Grade. I don't know what you mean. Like, my favorite Dragon Ball character is Goku. He's upset over something that happened on another stream. Pay him no mind. Oh no, I was there. I remember seeing that, Joycey J. I have a feeling I know who these people are. Ashley 1963 says, I've been seeing people already play Age of Imprisonment. How's this possible? Australia is like 17 hours ahead of some parts of the United States, so they already got it. And if you're like a North American YouTuber, All you have to do is have an Australian eShop account, and there you could go. You could download Age of Imprisonment from your Australia account and play it on your North American Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Prime, I think you know what's up. Michael Goodman, you love how Paul is answering him. Yeah, like no one's ever gonna pull any bully BS in here. Definitely not. ORM, people are pirating it. I mean, there might be some people that pirate the game, but digital copy off the eShop from Australia, easy, boom, done. Next. That's how most people do it. And that's what Venny did. He gave him Vegeta's Big Bang finisher, Gallic Gun. Bullies suck. Yup. Roger should not have mentioned your B-Day. Now the clowns are coming. Nintendo Prime says, if you think Venata 712 is broke, you don't know him. He was just being responsible. He could have kept going all night if he wanted to. But you put budget on things. Yeah. I mean, multiple user accounts. How many backups do you gotta have? 27? I don't know. That was the most polite. Yeah. Thank you, Joycey. That's right. Nintendo's All-Stars. You see your 10 up here. You see what you did, Nintendo's All-Stars? The few of you that already donated in this morning's stream, trickled effect into tonight's stream. Just adding some extra energy to the room, you know? I'm excited. I get amiibos tomorrow. I was able to use my points, so they were free. That's a good feeling. I can't wait to get these amiibo. You know they're going to have to pop up in some of these Metroid shorts. Speaking of Metroid shorts, I got some shorts that I got to film today. Oh man, I don't want to cut the stream early, but I got to do some filming. They don't take that long, to be fair, but one of them, the Metroid one in particular, is going to be outside, so I'd like to get a nighttime. Well, there's the spoiler. Tomorrow's Metroid Prime 4 Beyond short is going to be nighttime-ish in the setting. Some are nighttime, some are daytime. Everyone has been a different shot, though. Let's see. I'm sorry that my homemade cookies has failed. This guy's a lunatic now. I binged One Piece, and it took me like a month or two. It's worth it, in my opinion. I've heard great things. The Great Wall. Yeah. One Piece might get rebooted soon. It's a good time to start. Oh my gosh. Billy says, hola. Hola, Billy. Wow, Age of Imprisonment date released for Australia is 3 hours. You, Ninty Prime, Joyce J, and Mike, you're all great and real as ever. That is why we are here, and I love the people here. Thank you, David Patterson. Is One Piece on Crunchyroll or whatever it's called? Yeah, it is. There's also a live action one on Netflix. Maybe the anime too. I don't know. Oiram, why are you so mad? I don't know who you're talking to. Me? If you're talking to me, I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm way too happy to be mad. I've got freaking Metroid Prime 4 Beyond coming up. I've got Amiibo coming out tomorrow. Ooh, I've got Age of Imprisonment coming out tomorrow. We just had a Prime 4 trailer the other day. We got Nintendo crushing the financials. Nintendo domination. With that 10.36 million. Nintendo Switch at a 154.01 million. Now already past DS. You must be talking to someone else. I don't know though. How do you change to Australia region? So you gotta go and make a Nintendo account on the Australian Nintendo page. Just have an alternate email, sign up there, and then there you go. Yeah. Can Paul and Nintendo Prime play Highland Bagpipe? I don't think I've ever tried a bagpipe. I've seen it played in person. I don't know if I've held one or like played it. I think I would have remembered. It's a pretty unique instrument. I don't think so. Paul Gale is the best streamer, non-biased. Thank you, Brody. That's nice of you to say. I don't know which amiibo to get. Well, Carlton-san, if you got to start with one, tomorrow get that Samus and Viola one. It's gonna be dope. Have you tried it? No, actually, I haven't. No, because even at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in Los Angeles when I went, they didn't have it there back in April. Film it, sir. Post it. Love the shorts. Will do. Will do. I totally forgot about that amiibo. Guess I'll have to pick them up at GameStop at noon, picking up Age of Imprisonment at 10 a.m. at Best Buy. Oh man, you got some travel to do. You go pick up Age of Imprisonment, you play it for an hour 45 minutes, then you go to Best Buy, you get the amiibo, come back home, and you play more Zelda. Just have Peach and Mario carry the stream while you film. That's true. I could put like Mario and Peach right here, and y'all could just watch them for like 10 minutes while I go out there and film. I'm telling you, these shorts are so freaking fun. This one too. This one too. Yes, I'm excited for the Hyrule Warriors, but don't forget, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero comes out the 14th, yeah. Yep. Film a short with the chat. Good idea, too. Kirby Air Rider demo, Saturday weekend, yes. Indie Game Showcase, couple weeks. I think I could Uber Eats the game so I don't have to wait until 3 p.m. Maybe.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
That was fun. I can't believe that tomorrow will be the last Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment short. Just the announcement of today is the day, you know what I mean? Like, that's the 28-day countdown. It was actually over. Joycey J, you're digging the Chuck Norris series?
When I slice onions, the onions cry.
Thank you. They're pretty funny. They're pretty silly. 4-second micro content. Like if Wario were to have a YouTube short series, it'd be like these Chuck Norris shorts, you know. Okay, jeez. I'm not totally caught up in chat, but I'm pretty caught up. I can't even scroll back up. I see Michael Hall's earlier question, why are amiibos so expensive? I mean, they started off at like $13 a pop 11 years ago. They were of lesser quality, less plastic, pre-current day inflation, and in a time when Nintendo was struggling and needed to have some mind space because Wii U wasn't selling the best, so let's put our characters on shelves. Time has moved on. The product has gotten better quality. More is going into the production and the builds, the molds. So there is some more plastic. Minimum wage has gone up. Inflation has gone up. Value of the dollar going down. Amiibo prices slowly rising. Tariffs. Changing. Now we've reached a new quality in amiibos. And you see like $30 is almost this base, with some being $40 and some $50. I'm willing to bet though that if you take the Super Mario Galaxy $40 amiibo that are coming out early next year and you put them on a scale, it would be justified that despite them costing $40 over $13, which is almost exactly 3 times the cost of these ones from 11 and a half years ago at that point, they probably do weigh 3 times the weight, probably have more or less 3 times the detail and 3 times the amount of plastic on them. So in that sense, they could be justified. And that's kind of what I was getting to earlier with the R-Wing amiibo. With some of the amiibo being $50, that's pretty expensive. It's not as much as like a $100 Hylian shield. Like that thing was $100. It's PVC. It's not polystone like that Samus Aran one. But you've got an amiibo like this. That's a little toy. But you make it a little bit bigger, and you started having a mini statue. And that being $50 for an R-Wing, I'll do it, you know. Joycey J with $5 membership, not membership, $5 dono. Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda game to traumatize 3 generations with one piano sound. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Joycey. And yeah, you're right. That is an iconic sound effect at this point. I mean, that's an Alarmo. I think I have it set up to Animal Crossing right now. Oh, and also it's not waking me up right now. It would just be the normal daily chimes at the hour. But yeah, that's one of the Alarmo wake up calls is the dun 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 dun. And you better wake up or that guardian's gonna get you. Thank you, Joycey J, for the $5. Awesome of you. I appreciate it. Okay. We should do the giveaway, by the way. We should do the giveaway. Because regardless of Roger's floating $6 that we don't know if it went to people or not, even if you took that 6 away, which I wouldn't do, it's still 73. That still tops 64. Michael Hall's 64 amount of 15 brought us to that point. So let's get this gift card started. Finally catching a Paul Gale live. What's up, Linder of Hyrule? Sketches of Harmony is here. I'm tucked up in bed. LOL, sorry for not tagging. That's okay, Sketches. I'm glad you're here for a little bit. Glad you're here for a little bit too, Linder of Hyrule. Who will play MK World later? Good question. The Breath of the Wild Guardian piano. It's anxiety inducing, PSA. Don't forget, you can still use game vouchers for base versions of the Switch 2 edition games like Pokemon and Metroid Prime 4, then pay for the upgrade. That's a pro tip right there. Sounds obvious, but I don't digital much, so just thought of it. Yeah, no, good point. While you still can take advantage of it, might be worth taking advantage of. Love that Wind Waker boat behind you. Where can I get one? Thank you, Nintendo Dreaming. That beautiful statue is from First Four Figures. You go to firstfourfigures.com and you could see a whole lot of cool statues of theirs. However, that's sold out. They have a limited run of, like 1,000 or 900 or 1512 or well, probably not 1512. That would be kind of an odd number, but they have a limited amount of statues they make, and then they don't make them again. Sometimes they'll do something like once they finished this run of this big girl right here, Samus Aran Polystone statue, some years later they made a smaller PVC plastic Samus Aran with a slightly different pose. So in the case of Link on the King of Red Lions, that's out. It's gone. But you might find something else on the site that you like. Let me type it out just in case. It is First Four Figures. Firstfourfigures.com. Super cool people. It's headed by Alex Davis. He's a good friend. I've known him for a long time. Good guy. Okay. Let's do this giveaway. Alrighty. There are some chats that were sent so far back. Like, I can still see Yamato Reborn saying hi to Mr. P. I see Roger thanking everyone for the awesome birthday wishes. Super nice to see the support by everybody. Questions regarding kilts. Yeah, but I can't get too much further back. Actually, I can't go further back. Chat's been going wild tonight. Super chats. People actually subscribing to the channel, both by being gifted and just buying their own membership. Nintendo in here. 29 people watching now. Let's do this giveaway. I will say, because Sketches of Harmony is here, so it's a reminder to me. This is a $10 eShop card for a North American Nintendo Switch account, or Nintendo Switch 2 account, whatever. You don't have to be in North America, but you have to have a North American account to use it. So if you're in Europe or somewhere else in the world, you'd have to make an account and get it that way. Also, I have to somehow give you this code. So ideally you've got X, and you could just DM me. Hey, at Paul Gale Network, I am so-and-so that just won your giveaway. Okay, here you go. Boop, 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 done. Give you the code. If you don't have X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Discord. That's about all there is. Unless you want to publicly type in your email, but I would say just DM me on X. Cool? All right. We got a few options, though. If you would like to be entered in the $10 eShop gift card giveaway, type the number 1 time in the chat right now. Let's go. Dang, we got some good new memberships tonight. But I wonder, could we have reached the limit again? Oh, I remember what I was going to do to try to alleviate this. I was going to do... remember I said it. I was considering doing the YouTube recommended switch it back temporarily to the blue belt memberships to try to mix things up so that the blue belt is the gifted one, and maybe that would mean, if someone was normally willing to do 10, maybe it would only be 2 or 3 or something like that. You know what I mean? If someone was willing to do 20 normally, maybe it would only be 5, right? Or something like that. But it would be a different caliber of membership. Maybe YouTube would see to it that they got fed out there. I don't know. I mean, the channel is at now 6,673 subscribers. It's had a massive growth in subscriptions. And in memberships, before tonight, we were at 432. For 42, for 52, for 62, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at close to 470 members. That's awesome. That's awesome. Dude, we just barely hit 400. Come on, 5. Come on, 5. We gotta hit 500. But if people don't have their things turned on, come on. That's not gonna happen. Peach, we're gonna do a giveaway. Peach, you want to do a giveaway? Peach, you want a giveaway? I can hear her running back and forth. All right, let's see. How many people do we have right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We got 21. Ooh. Okay. 21 out of 31 people so far have entered the giveaway. That's pretty nice. That's a good 2/3 of you. I like that. Still a pretty good chance of winning. 1 in 21 chance. That's not bad at all. Someone's going to win. Okay, Nintendo Dreaming just added in. That's like 22. 28 people watching, 22 entered, 38 total likes. Great stuff all around. Another shot for this, but this time it's punch. 22 enter, 1 winner leaves. That's right. Oh wait a moment for more people to possibly show up. Just make sure y'all have a way to contact me, you know? Dang. When I'm silent, I just think to how good of a time we are. And it made me think all the way back to one of my early thoughts of the stream, and that like it's never been not a good time to be a Nintendo fan. Like, going back to me being a kid with NES, I loved that system. I loved my Nintendo Entertainment System. I held that in such high regard as a cool thing to have as a kid. And Super Nintendo, I wasn't the first of my friends to have an NES, but I happened to be the first of the friends in my group to have a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64. Like how beautiful and amazing of a system SNES was, and how magical of an experience N64 was. Even in droughts, dude, I had so much fun renting games, because that was the majority of my playtime for many years, was renting games. And Nintendo GameCube, how much experience that gave. And Wii, and how all these different consoles correlate to different times in life. Like graduating university, going to E3 that year, having the foundations built of Gale Network, in part thanks to Charles Martinet and Tommy Tallarico, who were with me at the time, getting a Wii several months later. Wii U, you know, first system that my wife and I as newlyweds are playing together. Even though it had been out for like 8 months at that point, but still. Nintendo Switch, you know, coinciding with like, oh, I'm a dad. I'm a gamer's dad. I'm playing with my kids. Nintendo Switch 2 now. In this amazing summer. And all these experiences now tied to these live streams in this Nintendo Switch 2 era. I've always been around, but the live streams, that's something, a part of this new era, you know, and it's the Nintendo Switch 2 era for me, being a regular live streamer. Despite being on YouTube for like 19 years, the live streams is on the newer side. I've done it, dabbled in history, but, you know, newer. Anyways. Wow, you met Charles? So cool. Oh, yeah, he's terrific. He's super, super good. Excellent person. Alrighty. There's like a 22-23, something like that. We will roll it. And we'll see who wins. And let's go. Oh boy. It's getting darkish outside, which is what I wanted, because I wanted tomorrow's Metroid Prime 4 Beyond to be not quite pitch black, but like dark enough. So it's going to be just about right when I finish. We'll probably finish the stream in a couple of minutes. We'll do the giveaway. We'll make sure that whoever is the winner, in which the winner is Nintendo's All-Stars. Congratulations, Nintendo's All-Stars, on winning the big $10 eShop gift card. I know you're in the chat. Well, I hope so still. Unless if you left. I think I say that joke every time, like, what if you just left? Oh no! But you're still here, right? Nintendo's All-Stars, congratulations. Boom! You got it. Awesome, awesome. Nintendo's All-Stars. How are you going to contact me? Can you get a hold of me on X? You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you again for your awesome 10 earlier. Like, hold on, I just realized. Nintendo's All-Stars, you gave 10 earlier to help out the stream. You were partially responsible for the stream even having the ability to give out an eShop card, and you actually just won your 10 back. You know what? That's kind of cool. That's kind of fun. In this case, like, your financial generosity, which I'm grateful for, went towards me and the value and the entertainment. But at the end of the day, I mean, you don't have a hit because you just won 10 back. So you added to the livelihood, the fun factor, and then now you're going to have a $10 eShop card. But you know what? I think it's like, it's better this way than if you just bought yourself a $10 eShop card. You're like, yeah, okay, I guess so. But you supported this and made this fun and also got the eShop card. So I think your $10 was better spent because, I mean, it just added to the fun. It just added to the fun. So even though that wasn't a guarantee, obviously, that you're going to win, but the fact that you got it, it's just kind of cool. It's just kind of cool. So congratulations. Can you DM me on X? Is that easy? Is that something possible? If you can, DM me on X. Fastest way to get a hold of me. If you don't have X, at Paul Gale Network, I am on Discord. I had a brain fart for a second. X, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That's about all that I can think of. Yes, gonna do it now. Cool, cool, cool. Nintendo, by the way, has a new commercial up now, Power Up Your Holidays. It's got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metro Prime 4, and Madden 26. I could see us getting, hopefully, a Metro Prime 4 Beyond Direct within the next couple of weeks. MySpace? Yeah, Joyce, yeah, I've still got a MySpace, so if Nintendo's All-Stars were to find me and message me, I guess I could log into it. It'd be old, but it'd be weird logging in again, but I could. I hope to win that gift card someday. I gotta keep tuning into PGN Live. You did win you won more valuable of a gift card, Carlton-san. You did win that roughly estimated $22 Super Mario 3D All-Stars coin set. That triple pack coin set is worth like $22, $24. But yeah, you might win the $10 eShop gift card too someday. Still have a top 8? Dang, Steak 1024. If it's still there, I still do probably. Maybe. Carlton sound excited for the coins. Cool. I remember one of my songs for the longest time was Through the Fire and the Flames. Very fitting for so many years later, like 19, 18 years later, Dragon Force released The Power of the Triforce, which is like such a current banger from 2024. And here, their old song "Through the Fire and the Flames" used to be one of my songs on my MySpace page. Another one I used to have was, oh gosh, who sang it? Well, you done me and you better felt it. You try to reach high, but you're so hard that I melted. And welcome to the da-da-da. But I can't hesitate no more, no more. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do 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 do. I forgot. What was that song? Open up your eyes and see like me. Open up your hands and damn you're free. Jason Mraz. There you go. Look into your eyes and say, I'm just like singing the song. I used to have that one for a while. Funny. Jason Mraz. Oh, man. I wanted to say Jason, but I was like, it wasn't Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. No. Jason Mraz. Yeah. Yeah. That song was at my wife's and my wedding, too. Good song. Okay. I don't know how, but Nintendo's All-Stars, make sure you DM me. X, probably the easiest, fastest way. But if you do it elsewhere on like Discord, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, I'll get back to you. Might take me a little bit longer, or MySpace. Might take me a little bit longer, but I will get back to you. I'll give you that code. Same thing with 10,000 Noodles. I haven't received the request yet from you, so I have 10,000 Noodles who won last time to give the gift card to, but he hasn't DM'd me yet. Alrighty. Well, see you all later. Let's see. Nintendo Prime's podcast starts at 6, right? So, have a good rest of your night. Maybe you'll hop on Nate's podcast and see him and Eric, Gamebird, and Thunderstash. Maybe I'll see you there. Man, what a cool stream. Gosh, we're going to have some stuff to talk about. Ooh, shoot. Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm devoting a good chunk of time to playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I was regardless going to stream, but I definitely have to make some time for streaming because tomorrow's going to be another Famitsu sales chart day. And we're going to have to go over that because that's our every Thursday thing, you know? Corny Puddle, good night. David Patterson, see you later. Nintendo best YouTube shorts on the internet. You darn right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. See you all later. Thanks again. Have a good rest of the night. See you online. See you tomorrow. But regardless, see you soon. Hope you enjoy tomorrow's shorts.